Hey everyone, it's Scott here from the fragrance channel, Scott Aromatico. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys could join me. Thank you so much for being here today. Today I'm going to talk about something near and dear to my heart. Today I'm going to be talking about decants, sampling, and testers. And what I'm going to be talking about specifically is 10 niche fragrances that I'm sampling, that I'm testing out right now that are perfect for the spring. And guys, let me tell you, this is the best way to test out niche fragrances because they're so expensive. They can be anywhere from 100 to 300 all the way up to 1,000 depending on which fragrances you buy. Guys, they're so expensive. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to show you 10 that I'm testing out right now, tell you what I think of them. I think these are all perfect for spring. So if you guys want to find out more, then stay tuned. It's Scott once again. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. To all you new folks who are just stopping by, thank you so much. To all the OGs that have been around for a while, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Before I dive into the review, let me just first start off by saying, if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Here on this channel, you're gonna love it because we talk about all things fragrances. We do top 10 countdowns, we do unboxings, we do some really cool interviews with some content creators, big content creators, small content creators. We also do giveaways. We just have a lot of fun on the channel with the family. So if that's something you're interested in, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Now, if you find any value whatsoever today from the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. Tell your friends and family about the video and just go ahead and share it. We'd love to have you as part of the family and come with us on our fragrance journey. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. You came here for fragrance reviews and to talk about fragrances, so let's do that. So the first fragrance I want to talk about is near and dear to my heart. And the reason why is because I got started over a year ago. And this fragrance came out in 2020. And it's Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. I was super excited when I heard about this releasing. And guys, it's one of the first fragrances I ever reviewed. Except I didn't review it on YouTube. Tested it out on Instagram and did the review there. Posted the video. And that was my first ever video. So you can find that somewhere down in Instagram. I don't know how far down it is, but it's there. And that's the first ever review I ever did to get my confidence up and to see what you guys thought. And I got overwhelming feedback, so I was super excited. So let's go ahead and spray this one. This one I got from Sense Event. Guys, and if you don't know about Sense Event, it is the perfect place to buy fragrances, to buy decants. They sell all kind of top-notch niche fragrances, luxury fragrances, anything you can think of, they've got it there. And you can find Sense Event online, or my good friend over at Dave Callie's Groom Room, he has a link to Sense Event as well. Guys, as I said so long ago, the first time I ever tested out this fragrance, and man, it is so good. It's perfect for this time of year because it smells like a juicy, luscious, ripe peach. I mean, there's so many peach fragrances that smell synthetic. This one smells pretty darn near close. What I love about it, it's a bit boozy. There's some rum in this. There's a little bit of cognac, but it's so good and it's just effervescent and vibrant. And I believe that comes from the jasmine. And it's smoothed out with tonka and sandalwood, guys. A really awesome fragrance for this time of year. And I'm definitely going to buy a full bottle because that's what you do. You sample, and if you like it, you buy a full bottle. And just to prove my point, that guy right there, Pour Homme by Argos, was one of the first fragrances I ever sampled, and it turned into a buy, and I'm so glad I sampled it, and now I have it in my collection, and I wasn't stuck spending a lot of money for something I didn't like. All right, moving right along, guys. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is Blois 1920, and this is Oro Rossi. This came out in 2019, guys. This fragrance is so good. It's got a nice citrus top with the blood orange. To me, if I were to describe this fragrance and keep it short and sweet, which I want to do, this smells just like, it smells like fruit punch, for lack of a better term, and I think it works so good. A lot of people say this is inspiration of Baccarat Rouge 540. I think Baccarat Rouge is a little more deeper, it's a little more sharper. This one is a little more lighter and pleasant to me. So it may be an inspiration, but this one is a lot lighter and a little bit sweeter to me, and I absolutely love it. It's just beautiful for this time of year. It's got some oak moss, it's got some lavender, those fragrances that are perfect for spring and summer. But to me, I think this works a little bit better in the spring, and then it starts to get a little sweet and maybe a little too cloying for the summer. But it's definitely perfect for this time of year. Check out Blois 1920 Oro Rossi. All right, next fragrance I got It was a sample when I bought Imaginary Authors. I love that house. They really know how to tell a story. They know how to paint a picture. They transport you to another time and place. And when I bought a whiff of waffle cone, which is a really great gourmand fragrance, this sample came. Here it is. This one's called SunDrunk. Guys, it's just a beautiful fragrance. It is so amazing. I'm gonna spray that one as well. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous, guys. It has orange on the top. It's got rhubarb. There's neroli in this. It is so beautiful. It's so vibrant. And the star of the show to me is the citrus and the rhubarb. That rhubarb note is so sweet. It's so gorgeous. I really love it. There's a little bit of honeysuckle and rosewater in this, guys. If you haven't tried SunDrunk, the bottle's so cool too. I'll show you the presentation on that real quick up on the screen. It's just an absolutely beautiful fragrance. You really need to get your hands on it. And it's really not that expensive. I think it's right under $100. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. The next one I want to talk about on my list came out in 2018. And by the way, guys, most of these fragrances, you're going to run into this with niche. They can lean feminine or they can lean masculine, but for the most part, they're all going to be unisex. So the next one I want to talk about to me is a masterpiece. I know that word's thrown around. A lot of people use it, but for me personally, it's a masterpiece, and that's Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Oh, so gorgeous. Guys, if you haven't tried this fragrance, you absolutely need to get a hold of this fragrance. It is so unbelievable. It's got some sour cherry in there. It's got some almond in there. It's got vanilla in there. It's blended to perfection. It's just absolutely gorgeous. There's some jasmine in there to make it vibrant. It's just one of my all-time favorite fragrances, blended with sandalwood to make it creamy. It's just an absolutely beautiful cherry, vanilla, nutty, gourmandish fragrance that works great for the springtime. It may get a little weird, a little cloying in the summertime, but guys, please check out Lost Cherry. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. One of my favorite fragrances. All right, let's keep it moving. Guys, this fragrance is quickly becoming one of my all-time favorite in the line. I know it's going to be sacrilege for a lot of people when they hear that, because everybody knows how much I love Zaharoff's Signature Pour Homme. Everybody knows how much I love Zaharoff. Everyone knows how much I love George. I mean, y'all do. I'm no different than you. Everybody loves George. Everybody loves his fragrances. They're absolutely masterpieces, and, you know, bravo to Claude. But guys, this one right here is quickly becoming, I don't know if you can see that, it's called Signature Rosé. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites. I might like this a little bit better than Signature Pour Homme, guys. I wore this the other day. Compliments were flying. I felt confident. Now, confidence is key in any situation, whether you're on a job interview or on a date or wearing a fragrance. Gotta have confidence. This one, guys, wow. Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, what can I say? It is just absolutely amazing. There's vanilla beans in this. It's just amber, musky, just one of my all-time favorites. There's some jasmine in this. So you get in the picture, there's a lot of jasmine in a lot of these spring fragrances I'm talking about. Jasmine is just a nice ingredient mixed along with some other ingredients that just make this vibrant, make the fragrance dance, so to speak, and I absolutely love it. This is quickly becoming one of my favorites in the line. Moving right along, guys, the next one we're going to talk about, and I could have talked about any one of their fragrances. They have so many good ones, guys. But today, for the sake of this video, I'm going to talk about Neroli Musk, because I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it. Guys, this is from Precious Liquids. This is one of the Neroli Musk. This is one of their travel sizes, and I've been testing this one out. And for all you Neroli lovers, this one is absolutely amazing. And for those of you who hate Neroli and you think it kind of a little dated, this one is beautiful. It's not dated. It's blended to perfection. There's Neroli, there's musk in this one, some citruses. Oh my goodness, and just it's so musky. It's so beautiful. The sandalwood in this just makes it so creamy. I really like this one. I don't like a lot of Neroli fragrances, but honestly, this one is on my list. And just about everything they make, from blue agave all the way down to mandarin, and I did a video on mandarin. You can check it out in my link. Guys, if you don't know about Precious Liquids, you need to get on the bandwagon. Their perfumer is Richard Herpon. He created Oud Wood for Tom Ford, guys, so check them out. They also have a little bit of a religious tone, so if that appeals to you, check them out as well. If you're not into religion, you don't care about it, it's okay, guys. They have something for you too. They're all inclusive. So, all right, moving right along. This is one of the fragrances I got early on last summer. and I tested a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to. This is by Atelier, and this is Bergamot Soleil. Oh, okay, muskiness, some bitter orange in this, cardamom, jasmine. Jasmine is the running theme in all these fragrances. Guys, there's some oak moss. Oak moss is in a lot of summer and spring freshies. Amber, vetiver. This is absolutely amazing. It's just sweet enough, but it's also balanced out with a little bit of bitterness in this that I like, and I think that's gonna play well come these hotter months. So guys, Bergamot Soleil by Atelier. This is a great, great, great fragrance. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not really good at pronouncing French words, but you guys can correct me down in the comments. All right, let's keep it moving, guys. The next fragrance I want to talk about is a fragrance I won on one of the very first contests when I got it Instagram. It was a giveaway. This is by CC Cologne Collection. This is Creed Royal Water. One of the first Creeds I ever got to sample. So the mint is really prevalent right away. There's some nice citruses blended in with the mint. It's musky. There's a little bit of ambergris in this. If you guys don't know, ambergris comes from a sperm whale. It's really cool. You need to check out the story behind that. Apparently, from what I hear, it's lighter than the sea and it floats to the top. It kind of looks like a rock, and I'm told it's one of the most amazing smelling ingredients that they can put in fragrances. And I'm told it's almost worth more than gold as well. So guys, this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I will say it's not my favorite out of all the ones I've tested. I don't know if this will turn into a buy for me because the vibe I get from it is almost like when you fill up your washing machine with water, you can kind of smell the soap in there. And I don't know, it kind of smells like soapy water to me. It's not great. It's not horrible. The jury's still out on that one. So that's Creed Royal Water. And this one's been around for a while. It came out in 1997. So, all right, guys, let's keep it moving. We're down to the last two. And I don't have these in any order. I'm just trying to make it quick. All right, this is by Mason Francis Kurkdjian. You all know Francis Kurkdjian. He's a master perfumer. And if you're in the fragrance industry, you'll know him. Qua Celestial. Man, this one is nice. It's got lime. It's got mint. It's so good. To me, it's just a fresh, gorgeous. It leans a little bit feminine, but that's okay. There's a mimosa in here, some green notes, rose. I like it. It's not my favorite again. I like it a little bit better than Creed Royal Water, but I will tell you, Mason Francis Kurkdjian, just about everything he makes is gold. I love that house. If you guys don't know it, you need to check it out. But this one is just nice. It's light, it's airy, it's ozonic. It's just a gorgeous fragrance. And like I said, it leans a little too feminine for my liking, but who knows, maybe my taste will change on down the road. I know there's neroli in this one too. There's some black currant. It's just an absolute gorgeous fragrance. Not one of my favorites, but I know my daughter likes it, my wife likes it, so it's in my collection, and I wear it every once in a while just to see if it'll grow on me. So that's what you do with fragrances. You don't want to buy a whole bottle of that, absolutely hate it, then your wife steals it from you, or you have to sell it, or you don't wear it. So. All right, guys, finally, last but not least, this is one of the fragrances I was so glad I picked up. I think, yep, picked this one up from Sense Event. It's called Bleecker Street. I know a lot of you guys have been giving this some hype and really like it. And so that's why I tested it out, because I wanted to see if I liked it. Bleecker Street. By Bond, number 9. It's fresh, ozonic, aromatic, a little bit of earthiness, because I think there's some patchouli in this. Bit powdery from the violet leaf. This fragrance is kind of all over the place. There's so much going on. Thyme, cedar, jasmine, running theme in all these fragrances. Amber, vanilla. I love this one. It's a bit gourmandish, but it's not super strong. It's light enough and airy enough and just gorgeous. I really like this one. I believe the star of the show in this is the blueberry note, which is so unusual. I don't know how many fragrances have blueberry. I know raspberry is used a lot, and black currant and some other fruits, green apple, but blueberry, man, I love this one. It's so good. And have you guys ever tried this one? Let me know down in the comments. All right, guys, there you have it. Those are my 10 that I'm testing out. Tell me what you think, guys. What do you think about some of these fragrances? Have you tested any of these out? What do you think about, would you ever wear any of these fragrances? Do you have these fragrances? Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about these 10. Have you ever tried them out before? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me this long. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your support, all your love, guys. Thank you for all the feedback. Thank you for all the love. I love it so much, guys. Hey, remember to be yourself as long as yourself smells good. And I'll see you guys next time. Bleecker Street. Gotta try it.